and I just came out of the woods back through there, walking through there, and I was trying to actually do my video while I was in the woods. However, reception in the woods, oh my God, nature wasn't having it. Nature was like, nope, you are not recording while you walking in the woods. While you back here, you're gonna enjoy this walk, and we're not gonna allow any of your lousy technology in. So that's funny, you guys. So you see why I keep telling you guys to go for your walks, go for your exercise, and surround yourself with a bunch of trees and a bunch of nature and those kind of things, because nature really everything it needs to do for you. It will block out all the technology, all those signals. Back there, your signal, your cell phone signal is no good. And I have really great reception on my phone. I have good phone service. I rarely ever experience issues with my reception literally not working for me. I had all my bars and everything, but them trees back there, because it ain't nothing but woods back there, they was like, no, absolutely not. You come back here, you're with us. You're gonna take in our all this fresh oxygen we got back here for you, and you're gonna relax. And so that's what I did. I also took some pictures back there, but I go for this walk most mornings. Not every single morning, because some mornings I don't have the time to do it. But most mornings I do. Most mornings I do. Sorry if the screen is not showing you guys everything, because I am trying to talk and walk at the same time. Now, normally the path I'm on, normally is hardly anybody ever on it, but this morning a few people chose to be on it. It's okay though. I'm into sharing, but okay. So let me get into this message though, because like I said, I was going to do more on this channel than just, the tarot readings and intuitive psychic readings and stuff like that. I said I was also going to do some things to kind of uplift you guys and, spiritually, and empower you guys spiritually. And it's empowering for me as well. Okay. I'm not perfect. I don't pretend to be some super enlightened, um, perfect spiritual guru who has lived some sort of perfect life and has no ups and downs and not going through things. I go through plenty of things just like the rest of you. And I'm as real as anybody, okay? Actually, I'm probably the realest out there, because a lot of people can't handle my truth. But so let me get into this. This is the message for today. And the message is, by the way, speed this up. Go to top right hand corner of the screen, click on the three dots, speed settings, and either put it on 1.5x or 2x. That way you can watch this in half the amount of time, because I can't guarantee that this is going to be short. I'm going to try, but okay, so the message. Okay, so this is the message. And some of you may be going through this right now. Some of you may have just gone through this. Some of you, like I said, may have already gone through it, or you're going through it now. And if you're not going through it now, then it's probably coming up. So this is like a warning to you, but it's not a bad warning. It's a heads up to kind of make things a little easier for you. And actually, I'm going to veer off on the path here, because I see a nice little spot I want to go to over here. So this is what it is. Whenever you come across this, this is when you need to hear it. Okay? So this is what it is, you guys. This is the spiritual download, the message. Something may happen that may literally, it may be something that you totally don't expect. Okay? You totally don't expect it. You don't see this coming, and it's probably something that's going to occur or happen to you or in your life or around you, that you're going to be like, what? This is happening to me? What? Why me? Like, this would never, it's going to be just something you're just going to be like, this never happens to me. And it may be something that happens that you don't see it coming, because usually you are careful about whatever this is, or you're careful about things, period. You know, everybody has something where they're very particular about it, or they're very careful about it because they may not want to, reap the consequences of, whatever it is, such as some people may drive, safe. Some people may drive the speed limit, or at least try to drive close to it because they know they don't want any tickets, right? And so you may be that person, or you may be that person that, you never, let yourself get caught off guard, because you may save all your money and whatnot. And, you may be really careful with your finances and your spending habits and whatnot. And so, the likelihood that you get caught off guard financially and be burdened financially in some form would be something that you like, me, this never happens to me, because you're the person that saves for a rainy day, or you're the person who's just really careful with your finances, or you may be the person who, you're very careful about your birth, like when it comes to birth control, and you're not the person probably who has unprotected sex or something like that. Okay, you're probably making sure you stay on top of your birth control, or that you always use condoms if you're a guy, or whatever. It's just, or you may be the person, you always take your car into the shop and you make sure your car is, in line or order. It's just whatever it is. It could be anything, you guys. It could be anything. You could be the person who you always speak well of people. You never say anything bad about anybody, but then something comes up and it's like it catches you off guard and you're like, what? How, I'm just saying, whatever it is that you guys know that you're usually on your P's and Q's about, you're always disciplined about, or is something that is not likely to happen to you because you're usually very careful or very particular with the way you handle and manage certain things in your life, you're going to get caught off guard with whatever this particular area of your life is that you're usually very guarded about. And it could be more than one area, or it could just be just one. Like I said, some of you could just be really into health and you exercise, all this stuff, and then you get caught off guard with a health issue that comes up, and you're like, why do I have this health issue? I'm like one of the healthiest people out there, or, you know what I'm saying? I always work out. Where's this weight gain coming from? It's something very unusual. It's something that, and when it happens, you're not going to like it. You're going to be totally caught off guard, totally thrown off by it. You're going to be absolutely confused, scratching your head, wondering, how did this happen? Why did this happen? Why me? Okay? You're going to, in some form, even feel like you were, for some of you, it's going to feel like you were singled out and like you're being punished for something that you don't deserve to be punished for. Some of you, you're going to feel like you are being picked on. Some of you are going to feel like you just got bad luck all of a sudden, and you could have been the luckiest person ever and never have bad luck, or never have anything to not go your way, or have anything go wrong, but this one time it's going to catch you off guard. Okay, so this is a heads up. It could be you're usually cautious, and you when it comes to your work, you're always very detailed, and you never overlook anything. Paperwork you're handling, you never overlook anything. But bills you pay and manage, you never look at it, but it's going to catch you off guard, and it's going to cause you to feel like you got caught in a trap, you got set up, or you got picked on, singled out, or that you just literally encountered bad luck all of a sudden. Um, but like I said, you're just not going to see it coming, and you are going to be like, are they for real? Or is this for real? This can't be. No way. Yada, yada, whatever. Okay, that's the response. For some of you, this may upset you, or it may make you feel hurt. For some of you, it may make you feel hurt and upset. For some of you, you're just going to feel frustrated, stressed out, and you're going to be like, I don't need this right now. I don't need this right now. This is the last thing I needed. And for some of you, it just could have been, you were just getting through with your life. You know what I'm saying? You're day by day just getting through with, the day by day things that you got to go through. You know, and I'm not saying you've been having it rough, but some of you could have already been having it rough. So this is definitely the last thing you need, especially when you were trying to, like I said, keep everything in order and keep everything together and keep your head above water. Okay. Um, some of you, it's just, you're just going to be like, this is the last thing I need right now. And I can't believe this is happening to me right now. Okay. When that happens, when that moment happens, it's okay. If however it makes you feel, process it so you can get past it. So if you got to cry your tears, cry your tears. If you're upset, find a way to vent that frustration in a healthy way. Exercise, go for a walk, talk to somebody you trust. Maybe listen to some relaxation, meditation, music on YouTube or something. Whatever you got to do, pray about it. For others, you just be calm. Be calm. Don't feel like a victim. Don't feel like you have bad luck. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, just try to remain calm. Don't think the worst. Some of you, it's going to make you literally feel scared. It's going to make you become guarded. It's going to literally stop you in your tracks, and you're going to literally just be sitting there thinking like you're scared to do anything anymore, or you're scared to make another move, or you're scared to proceed further, or you just scared to face this or deal with it, you know, um, literally because it hits you out of the blue, out of nowhere, and you didn't see it coming. So for some of you, you're literally going to just for a minute, you're going to absolutely feel petrified, you know, because you weren't able to block this out. You weren't able to protect yourself from this. You weren't able to guard yourself from this. You weren't able to see it coming, to even prepare for it. So it's going to leave some of you feeling literally petrified. Some of you it's going to leave you feeling helpless. Some of you hopeless. Some of you destroyed or defeated. Please don't let this become your Ten of Swords moment. Don't let this become one of those things that cause you to go into the Two of Swords. Okay? For those of you that are into tarot or whatever, you know exactly what I mean by that. But I'm just saying, don't let it destroy you. Don't let it make you feel defeated. Don't let it make you feel um, um, betrayed or stabbed in the back or anything like that. Don't even allow it to make you put your guard up or feel petrified or stop dead in your tracks and literally just feel like you can't do anything or go anywhere or do anything about it. Just take a moment and breathe. Take a moment, meditate. Take a moment, pray about it. The reason why I say this is because, and this sounds cliche, out of every bad moment, disaster, yada yada, anything that you think could be bad happening, what do they always say? Oh, it was for the best. There was something good that was going to come out of it. There's something good going to come out of it. Well, guess what? That's true. That's true. This is going to be true. Whatever happens, or whatever happened, if it's already happened to some of you, and if it hasn't happened yet, don't be scared and don't try to prevent this, because whatever this is, it's going to happen anyway. This is meant to teach you that everything is not in your control. Everything is not under your control. And as much as we like to think we have control over everything in our lives, we don't. We don't. This is what the Creator is teaching us in this moment, in this lesson. This is what the universe is teaching us in this lesson and in this moment. And if it hasn't happened already, it's coming. If it's already happened to you, then you know this. You definitely know this. If it's happening to you now, then you feel this for sure. What's going to come out of this is that there's a thing called destiny. There's a thing called God's will for you or whatever. I believe in God. If you don't believe in God, then, maybe this message may be hard for you to receive, but whatever it is you believe, there's a creator. Okay? There's a creator. Something created us, something created this universe. And however you think things work, God is teaching you, the universe is teaching you that you do not have the controls. God will let you make some decisions because you have free will. We all have free will. You can exercise some decisions, and yeah, you can control some aspects of your life, but you can't control every aspect of your life. Sometimes life is going to happen to you because it's supposed to. We're not just here just to do everything our way. We're here to learn and grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and even in this physical realm and dimension. If you're not growing here, then you're serving no purpose in this world. You're just here. If you're only here serving only your purpose, then you're not contributing to this world. You're just here. You're not living up to your purpose. Okay? Now, what's going to come out of this besides the fact you learning who's actually in control, which is not you, it's God, the creator, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, Jesus, whatever it is you believe in, is in control. The other thing you're going to learn is there are certain things that are going to happen that is going to cause positive change in your life, and it's going to cause positive growth. And whatever this positive change or growth is, it's not just going to affect you, it's going to also affect others. But it's going to have a positive impact that's going to be far reaching to some extent. It's going to be far reaching into your community. So it's going to go outside of just your own personal life. A lot of times people, they go about their own daily lives and they don't think about their community. They don't think about others. They don't get involved with their community. They don't do anything outside of serving, like I said, their own purpose and living their own lives without a concern or care in the world for their community. And we're not here to live that kind of life. If you're living that kind of life where you're in your own little small bubble or circle, then you're not living, and you're, once again, you're not contributing in this world, and you're not really spiritually growing. So this is meant to happen to cause you spiritual growth and to get involved in your community, to step outside of your comfort zone, to do something that doesn't just serve you and only your needs and your desires and your purpose for yourself, but also to serve your community and serve others. Now, beyond your community, it's also going to affect your life as well. So either it's going to cause your circle to expand, your family to expand. Um, some of you, and some of you is like, yeah, even if you feel like you don't have any family, you're going to. And family comes in many forms. It can come through children, it can come through pets, it can come through new friends you make that feel like family, or they feel like your soul family or whatever, you know. Um, it's going to come through new acquaintanceships, new partnerships, new, like networking, business partnerships, whatever. Your circle is going to expand. Okay, hold on, turn the alarm off. Sorry, you guys, but yeah, like I said, all this is going to catch you off guard, but it's going to expand your circle. It's going to expand some things in your life. It's going to expand some areas in your life, and it's going to give you more family, new family, or expand your family in some form. Okay? Either directly to you or a little bit more indirectly, but in some form in your circle and a bit outside of it. And the positive things that and it's going to cause you to have to give of yourself, okay? It's going to cause you to have to give of yourself in a positive way, in a selfless way. It's something you probably should have been doing anyway. It's the path you probably should have been on, but it was something you were delaying. And you know it's something you were delaying. It's something you were delaying because intrinsically, in a lot of ways, you're being selfish. A lot of people, they don't want to hear that they're selfish because they feel like, oh, but I give to this peace people and that person and yada yada. Yeah, you might give to your family members, your immediate family or your immediate friends, but do you really give to your community, or do you really give of yourself in a way that is absolutely selfless, even if it's in your own family circle? Do you? The only situations really that a person is truly giving of themselves selflessly and not doing something that serves their purpose is if, okay, children. With children, you have to give selflessly. You don't get anything in return other than the joy of knowing that you've cared for that child and your child showing you love in return. But oftentimes, little kids, they don't really know how to, say thank you, mommy, daddy, for taking care of me or anything like that. So a lot of times, you'll hear people say being a parent is a thankless job. It's a selfless one. Okay, it's filled with a lot of self-sacrifice. Okay, and the only reward is that you did something caring and nurturing for another human being. And yes, that's your blood, your flesh and blood, but it could also be someone you adopt. Okay, caring for a pet, same thing. Um, volunteering in your community, volunteering in some form in your community is selfless. It's a selfless act. Okay. Um, I'm trying to think of any other forms. There's other forms, but those are the most common. Those are the most common. There's other forms, but those are most common. Donating blood, donating plasma, um, donating money to a charitable cause or something. You know, those are other ways of being selfless. Giving something, you could have bought something for yourself, but then you see somebody else really need it and you just give it. A lot of you have not taken the opportunity to give of yourself and be selfless. This is going to get that ball rolling. A lot of you've been holding off on doing something in your life that some of you probably been desiring to give more of yourself, or you need to. You need to. You need to do something thoughtful or kind for somebody else. Treating somebody else to something, gifting somebody with something, doing something nice for somebody who you probably know needed. That one friend has been stressed out by their kids and stuff. She needs you to just roll through, watch her kids for a couple hours and let her go get a pedicure and grab herself some lunch or dinner or something and relax. And take a load off and not have to worry about her kids, because maybe she can't afford a babysitter, or maybe she don't trust anybody to watch her kids. Maybe she don't have any family to help her. Or it could be there's a senior in your neighborhood. They need help with certain things like clearing out their garage or whatever, or they just need somebody to say hi to them and see how they're doing and just talk to them for a few minutes, 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes. You never know what that could do for them, because they could be lonely. They could be lonely because they don't have a partner. Their partner may have passed. Maybe they didn't have any kids, so their kids don't come see them. You know, um, it could literally be anything. Volunteering at church, you know, volunteering, at a nonprofit, at a food pantry, or um, like I said, volunteering to do something nice for someone that maybe you ain't been so nice to. It could be anything, you guys. Or maybe some of you been wanting to have a family, have kids. I don't know. Maybe settle down, get married. I don't know what it is that you guys want. It could be anything. But it involves you needing to step outside of yourself and be more giving of yourself, be more open, and be more selfless in some form or capacity, because in order to take that step, you have to be more selfless. You can't be thinking entirely about yourself and it's only you. We live in a world right now where a lot of people, they're very self-focused, they're very self-centered. A lot of people are selfish, a lot of people are narcissistic these days. And before you point the finger and say, yeah, I know some of those people, you could also be that person, but you don't realize it because everybody wants to be blameless. Everybody wants to be perfect. Everybody wants to think that, oh, they're this great person and that they're always doing this, they're always doing that, they're always giving, they're always, if you've only been giving inside of your circle or to the usual people that you're giving to, then you're probably not that selfless. It's just what you're used to. Some of you think you're nice, but you're not that nice. You only give if it benefits you. Some of you don't realize that. And this is going to cause you to step out of that circle and that situation. There's going to be a big blessing and it's going to have a ripple effect, not only on you, but also on others, where the blessing is just going to keep trickling down. The moment you get catapulted into this situation where you have to give of yourself selflessly, and unfortunately it's coming by force, God's force or the universe force, meaning it's going to happen whether you want it to or not. It's going to happen whether you like it or not, because everything's not in your control. But it's going to have a positive effect on you and your life and your circle and expand things. And it's going to have a positive ripple effect on others. So it's going to be like this karmic cycle of good karma. You think it's bad karma at first, but then it turns out to be good karma. And it has its ripple effect on others in ways you wouldn't even expect. Okay? And that is literally the message. That's the spiritual message. This is what I felt I was needing to share with you guys. This was the spiritual download. And like I said, whenever you guys come across this message, some of you may have just gone through this or you're coming out of this. Some of you, and this is just confirmation of what you went through, confirmation of what you needed to hear spiritually. Some of you, you're going through this right now. Others of you, others of you, you're going to go through this. You're about to. Don't try to do anything to prevent it or to stop it. You can't anyway. You won't be able to. It may scare you to think that you don't have everything under your control, that there is a greater power at hand, much greater than yourself. But go with it, because fighting against it is just going to cause you to, it's just going to cause you more pain, more hassle, more stress, because you're fighting against a current that you shouldn't be. You should be going with the flow in life. And that's hard for a lot of us to do. It's hard for me too. I definitely have gone through it. But I'm going to tell you something else though, you guys, with this situation. You're going to have, some of you, I feel like you're going to have no choice but to go along with this. Others of you, you're going to have a choice, a very clear choice, either to do the right thing or not, either to take the easy way or to take the way that you know you should. That's going to require you to, like I said, put in the time, put in the effort, and be selfless. Like I said, or you're going to choose to take the shortcut, which is, you know, not really put in the time, not really put in the effort, but you might throw some money at whatever this is just to make it go away. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you're just going to do whatever you got to do to just, let me just get this out of the way. You know, if you do this, you're only cheating yourself. And what's going to happen is the situation is going to repeat itself once again when you least expect it, because this is a karmic energy. This is a karmic situation. This is something that is supposed to happen to you to cause you growth. Do not run from it. You're going to be faced with that decision. Either you're going to take the easy way and try to take the shortcut and do what you think, like I said, what you've always been doing, which is the quick, you know, the quick way, the I'm too important, I got too much time, or I don't really want to give of myself, so I'm going to do what's best for me and what suits me. And even still when you do it, you ain't going to like it because it's going to cost you in some form or another, but you're still going to feel like it's the easier way. But it's not, because you're going to once again re-encounter the same karmic situation again until you do the right thing, which is take the path that actually allows you to give of yourself, be selfless, be considerate, be sensitive, be thoughtful, be giving, be truly genuinely kind. Not don't put on an act. Don't put on an act. Don't act like, oh yeah, you're doing this nice. No, just be genuine. But actually give yourself and put in the time, put in the effort, put in the energy, because the blessing is going to blossom from this. It is going to blossom almost pretty much immediately. You're going to be able to recognize this immediately. Oh, like, oh, wow, this is all I had to do. This is all I had to do. It was a hidden blessing waiting for you. This, you're going to realize, dang, this is all I had to do from the start was just go ahead and volunteer my time and my effort. Just go ahead and be nice, be kind, be open, be giving. Go ahead and be thoughtful. Be thought, the selfless. This is all I had to do the whole time. Giving myself. Wow, you're gonna see the ripple effect of it as well. So it's just gonna that karmic energy is gonna be so positive, and it's gonna ripple. It's just gonna just affect not only you, but it's gonna affect others. It's gonna have a positive impact that carries forward, and it's gonna keep carrying forward. And at some point soon enough, then you're gonna just you're no longer gonna need to be forced by the universe or by God to do any of this anymore or to give of yourself anymore. It's going to become a regular part of who you are because you're going to say, dang, it feels good to give of myself. Dang, it feels good to be selfless. Dang, it feels good to truly do something without having to be forced or without looking for something in return or without looking for a reward or without looking for earnings or a payback on your investment, your time, your energy given, your thoughtfulness, your sensitivity, your consideration, your giving. It's going to feel good just because you know you're doing the right thing, and also because you're going to see that energy karmically reflect back to you and ripple to others. And you're going to find hidden gems that you didn't know you could find in that situation or in other people. You're just going to find it. You're going to remove judgment, all kinds of things. Judgment be removed from you. Like, you guys, you have no clue the blessing coming out of this. So don't fight it. And when you get the choice, some of you won't get a choice on if you get to take the easy path or not, but some of you will. And when you get that choice, make the right choice to not take the so-called easy way or the easy path, because you will cheat yourself, you will cheat others, and you will repeat the cycle. It may repeat in a different form or it may repeat in the same form, but it will repeat itself over and over again until you take the lesson, because it's a part of your growth here in this world. And at some point, everybody will get this karmic energy. Nobody will skip it. For some, it's just going to look lighter. The energy will look lighter. The situation will look less severe for others. For others, it's going to the situation, the energy is going to be more heavy and more severe. But the more severe, the bigger the reward. The lighter may, I don't want to say the lighter the reward. It's just, you know, if somebody's already been immensely blessed and they get a little karmic energy, you know, that causes them to, have to make the right choice, and they make the right choice, for them it may just feel much like, oh, continued blessings. Whereas others of you, like I said, your karma is coming at a time where you're gonna feel like, dang, I don't need this. Why am I getting this? What did I do to deserve this? Well, you make the right choice, you're going to feel entirely different. You're going to say, oh my God, I can't believe I thought this was going to be to my detriment. Or, oh my God, I can't believe I thought this was a bad situation and it was just going to be nothing but bad to come out of it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the blessing that came out of this. And all I had to do was go with the flow and make the wiser choice. Okay? Don't look at the obvious. Don't look at the obvious, you guys. So, like, let's say, like I said, you get hit with a fine or something, or the IRS hits you up and say you owe money on something you expect, or just anything comes up unexpected, whatever it may be. Don't look at the obvious and say, I can't believe this, I gotta pay money, oh man, I can't afford this. Don't look at that. You get a speeding ticket, don't look at that and say, I can't believe, why would they give me this ticket, I can't believe, yada yada yada. If something else come up, you know, whatever it could be, don't say, I can't believe this, and look at the more obvious. But do pay attention if it's one of those situations like, I can't believe this, how this happened to me. No way, yada yada yada. Last thing I need. This is your opportunity, you guys. This is the karmic situation I'm talking about. This is the spiritual message you're connected with. Know there's a blessing to come out of it, but take the high road. Take the high road. All right. So I gotta go. This wasn't too bad in terms of time, but I gotta go, you guys. I have some work I gotta do. Peace, much prosperity. Hit the like button, share this message, subscribe if you're not already, if you want to know when more messages are coming out, and check out all my other videos, you guys. I have so many different videos. Love y'all. Okay, it's time for me to get back